Joker, Folie, Deux is a disappointing, frustrating, underwhelming film. And to think that they thought making this a musical was a great idea, it wasn't. But boy, let me tell you, that is the least of this movie's problems. Well, this turned out to be a bore fest, and the thing is, I went into this film with zero expectations because the moment they announced it was going to be a musical, I knew that this one was in serious trouble. Seriously, why in the hell would Todd Phillips think it was a good idea? Because it's just absurd for so many reasons. Having a character like the Joker sing and dance, it makes him look less menacing than he was in the previous movie. Not only that, but the story is atrocious, the characters are written poorly, and when it was finally over, I was satisfied because I was just generally bored with this whole thing. I didn't have any fun, I didn't care about the musical numbers, and just saying from a critic's perspective, this was a film I'm never going back to like ever again. I wish that Todd Phillips hadn't made this. You know why? Because it was not necessary. The original Joker is great. I recently went back and looked at a couple of days ago. And then when I was at the theater seeing this, I was like, yo, where the hell is the story? Half of this movie is him at Arkham State, and the other half is Arthur being at the court. And it's all a convoluted mess. I will say that at least Joaquin Phoenix does a good job here. Not a great performance compared to his standout role in the first film. But Arthur, we came here to see the character, what he's going through. But man, sometimes I just couldn't take this movie seriously, especially when it broke out in song. There'll be a serious moment in the film, then next thing you know, he's singing. Or Harleen Lee Quizell would be singing. Speaking of which, I thought Lady Gaga, her performance was okay. Question, any movie that she's in, does it have to be like something in her contract where she has to sing? Like seriously, her singing was a little bit off key. And then when the story beats, they kind of like repeat in a sense. I'm not spoiling anything, but there are some moments I was like, okay, we already know this. Why did they bring up old news? Like seriously, the script writing, it was like a mess. And this film was so bad that literally a woman that was sitting down a few seats from me, she left. I mean, I don't blame her. And then there was some other people who had took breaks, especially when the scene came on. I was like, what is this heart garbage? Because I came in expecting something decent, something interesting to talk about. I left just extremely disappointed and frustrated, especially the ending, which I won't give away, but I was like, really? That's how you end the movie? And this is probably one of the worst DC films I've seen in some time. Yes, that includes the other DC movies I had reviewed last year. The musical numbers, it kind of ruined the story. You know how to make your film a utter failure? Turn it into a musical. And the thing is, I don't hate musicals, but I'm not a big fan of them. And I'm like saying to myself, you make the Joker character sing, and well, people are going to get angry. Well, at least I did like the aesthetics of Gotham City. I like the lighting, I like the costumes. And then also, Brendan Gleeson, he also did a good job playing one of the Arkham guards. At the end of the day, a film I would not recommend whatsoever. Do not go to the cinema to see this. In fact, when it comes out on streaming eventually, skip it entirely because believe me, this one is certainly not worth the time. I'm giving this film a 4 out of 10. Yeah, another dumpster fire to add to one of the worst movies of this year. Well, at least on the TV side, things are doing much better as The Penguin and Batman Cape Crusader are some interesting shows to say the least. It's unfortunate because this could have been one of the most intriguing films of this year, but no, we get this nonsense. Anyway, I'm done talking about this because it's even making me frustrated just thinking about this movie. And there's my review of Joker, Folie, Deux. Okay, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this movie. Alright, this is Slim Guy 172 saying peace out.